Episode 83 of the 580 show. Jason Frawley, Dante Percella, myself, Joshua Hendrickson. We're back.
What's up,
Long day of
boys?
traveling, competing. What's up, boys?
We're back, man. We did it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Well,
was
Josh
so
did it.
nice. It was so nice to only have about a 2 hour travel one way
Yeah, do a show. Felt
compared
great.
to the 5 hours that we're used to. It seems like every show.
Yeah. So I guess this episode's pretty much gonna be, I guess, Strongagedon 5, right?
Yep.
Um, we were out at the show out in Johnstown, PA. Honestly, shout out to Tyler Petro, man. He ran a great show.
Did run really
Coolest
well.
trophy I ever won, too, by far. Like,
It was really cool.
sickest trophy. So they made. I'll post it on my Instagram eventually.
I was
But
just gonna say Dante could probably clip a picture in of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I can
send me
maybe.
what you. Yeah,
I'll,
send me what you got.
I can send
Yeah.
you one. But yeah, check out the thing that Dante just clipped in wherever it's at on the screen. But he actually like handmade wooden logs and like made them look like logs, and those were like the trophies. So that's cool attention to detail. And the show ran super smooth. We were done with 4 events by like 1 p.m. And then
Yeah.
it was last man standing stone, so that always takes a while, but really fun show. It was a good day for me. And I guess we can just kind of recap the show today and then talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. But
For sure.
anything you guys want to touch on with the show before we kind of go like through the events?
No, I mean I thought it ran really well. Like you said, the last man standing stone to just takes a while inherently. Like it's just how the event is itself. But I mean, they fired right through the competitors. I mean, there were times where it was pretty exciting there. I mean, people were screaming. The 18-inch deadlift was really hype. Just generally speaking, not even getting into specifics, but
Yeah.
I mean, people hitting a lot of weights. Like a lot of the spectators were into it and cheering and supporting, which was awesome. People just hitting weights they've never touched before. So
I think
really, I thought it was
I think
great.
Petro did a good job as like an MC where he wasn't like talking too much, but he wasn't talking like too little. It was a
Yeah, and
good.
he gave you good details too. Like I didn't feel like he went over the top, but I didn't feel like it was like not enough. It was a good amount, and it added to the show for sure.
Right. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Um, but yeah, I start from the beginning. I had my biggest water cut to date in strongman. Like I walked around like 188, 189, so like 14-pound cut, whatever, roughly. And I worked with Rebecca Lorch on that and did some things differently than I normally do with a water cut. It went really smooth. Got the IV after. It was only 12-hour weigh-in, so that was kind of a new thing. Um, but everything went so smooth with that. The Gutwalds hosted us. It was just a great weekend. So I felt good going into the comp. Um, First event was log. The one kid in my class was just a great presser. He got 7 reps on it. I knew I wasn't going to hit 7 reps clean and press every rep on the log. So I just did what I needed for second, cut it, moved on.
Right.
Deadlift, kid in my class, hell of a deadlifter. So we were kind of going toe to toe. We both went to the heaviest weight of the show with the 860. He missed it. I got it. So that was like kind of my highlight was
That deadlift was hype.
yeah, the
Both
860
you
was
guys.
860
Not just
was
the fact
fun.
that you got it. Not just the fact that you got it, but like honestly, everybody in the gym was cheering for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Which that was it was electric in there. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite moments from competing in strongman today was like how hype everyone was for us when we were doing those deadlifts. And I just got so excited and it was such a good time.
Yeah, it was really
So,
cool.
860, heaviest pool of the show. So that I felt confident with 18-inch. Like, I mean, it's kind of my bread and butter in like the lockout of a deadlift. So
Right.
pretty stupid movement to train, but yeah.
Hey, an event's an event.
Yeah.
You got to do it. So
Um, third was the event I was the most confident in was Husafel. I think I needed like 200 feet or something to win. Did a little bit more than that, dropped it. The turns were only 35 feet, which was kind of unique. Like it was
pretty short.
yeah, it was tight, but yeah, that I always like Husafel. That's my favorite event in strongman. So
Right.
I like that. The crowd was hyped for that too. Crowd was hyped
Mhm.
all day.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I mean, there never really was a point. I mean, a couple times where it was a little quiet, but I mean, really overall, everybody was engaged for everybody. So,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
yeah. It was a good time.
Mhm.
They make really what like do with like their gym with like what they have. They to
Yeah.
put on a good show. So and while we were doing Hoosfell, the other group was doing frame hold, and then we switched, and then we did frame hold. I held it like I think almost 30 seconds, like right under 30 or something.
Yep. It was just about.
Got an event win in that, and then did stones after. Stones took forever. I think I had Tachyon for 2 hours. But that's the nature of stones. Like that's just what that's when you have last man saying stones with that many people, it's gonna be
It's just how the event runs. I mean, you only got one stone, right? Like you only got one
right.
platform. You got to run all your competitors through it. It just takes a while.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
just that. I mean, they're exciting whenever when somebody's struggling for the implement, right? Like they're fighting to really get it up there. That part's exciting to watch, but um, it takes so long.
Yeah. The judging today was so spot on. I thought, I don't know what you got. You guys were spectators, but
There were a couple calls I didn't like. There were a couple gifts.
yeah.
Um, yeah, specifically in log that I saw. Um, but honestly, overall, it kind of got cleaned up. But
Yeah.
there were some that I was just like, one, I can't believe he got that rep. Two, I can't believe he took that rep away. You know,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I mean, people are people.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Human error happens.
I thought, yeah,
So
everything I saw, it was super good judging.
sure.
I know in my lanes, it was awesome. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, shout out to all the volunteers. Like it's crazy. Every time you do a show, you just remember like if you compete in strongman, I mean, I know I do it every time. I make it a point in my day to go thank every volunteer because it is just so crazy to those people giving up their entire Saturday to just make that happen
For
for us.
nothing, man, just to make the show run well.
Right. For a t-shirt.
You don't have any helpers and judges, you don't have a show.
And those
So it's
people, you could really tell the volunteers today were like dialed in and like they genuinely were like engaged, and that makes it so fun. Like when the volunteers want to be there.
Mhm.
for sure.
So you could really tell that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really even know what else to say about Strongagedon. Great ran show. I would definitely do that show again.
I
It
would
was
tell anybody who's looking for a show to do that show. I said that many times while I was there.
yeah.
Ran really well, really smooth. I
Dude, you know what we should talk about. Most impressive class of the day by far, in my opinion, was the teen class.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that was
Oh
big.
my God.
they were strong, man.
So there was a
Strong.
14-year-old and two 16-year-olds in the teen class that podiumed. The 16-year-olds, I was talking to them at the end. I'll have to find their names, but they followed us on Instagram. And they're from all the way in Cincinnati, Ohio, and came out just for this show today. Dude, those kids were loading, attempting like 285 stones, hitting big deadlifts. Like it was crazy to see. The Damian Hollis's kid, Brady,
Mhm.
14 years old, man.
Brody.
Yep.
Brody. And I never seen a miss stone this close. He had a 285 like on the platform and barely missed it. 14 years old. That's
He was impressive the whole way.
I
was-
never would have guessed he was 14. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I was so impressed watching that class. It was so cool to see kids that young
Yeah.
and just genuinely love everything about strongman.
And it was also cool that his dad competed too.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like, right? Like it's cool that the dad and son like can kind of compete at the same show together.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
They were going back and forth on stones for a while.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
has to just be such a good memory for
Yeah,
Damien.
like that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. But no, I mean, that was for me like watch like I mean I was competing, but that for me that was one of the coolest things I got to watch all day was like those teens. It's just to see the passion like at such a young age is so cool.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I would love to see a good teen nationals ran.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in America. and just have, if you podium at a teen show, you get invited and see how many teens show up and have a good day for those guys. I didn't think there was teens loading 285 stones.
It's
14
crazy.
zone. It's nuts.
Yeah, this next generation is going to be something.
Yeah. But well, I don't know. Did anything else stand out to you guys? I mean,
Not really. I enjoyed it today. Like you said, everything went really smooth until the stones, but stones is
yeah, nothing
stones,
you can
and
do.
yeah. But
I
Yeah, I mean,
I tell people, like, when I go to a show, all I care about is, do I feel like the promoter gave a shit?
he
Like, did
did.
the promoter, and he 100% did. Like,
No doubt in my mind.
him
He
and
did.
we should say him and his wife too, because they
Sure.
both run it. But
Right.
like, you can tell their attention to detail. They thought about it. Everything was thought out, precise. Awards, the everyone was treated fairly and equally. Like,
Yeah.
I love seeing that, because it makes me like, strongman's expensive as a hobby.
Yeah.
Like, we're not playing chess in the park. Like, we're traveling hours. You're staying overnight. You're doing these water cuts. You're eating while you're there. You have to pay for the entry fee. Then you have to pay for a membership fee. So like, when I do a show, at least, like, I want to just feel like the promoter that I'm paying, like, cared.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
love that feeling, leaving like, this dude really did care. So
Yeah. I mean, you sign up for a show too, and like you want the you want to sign up for a show to represent how much you care for the show, right? Like as a competitor, you enjoy doing your hobby. You want to show up and be like, okay, this is worth me doing it, right? Like this is worth me doing, spending my hard-earned money on this. Like not
right,
just showing up at a half-assed, no implements tested, like
right,
like scrambling at the last minute to get
mhm.
shit done. Like
right.
you want to feel like you're actually getting your money's worth too.
Yeah, like, it sucks when you go to a show and it's like nothing was set up, and like
No.
3 of the 5 events got changed the day of, and you're like, dude,
And
I
the
paid like,
implements didn't get tested to even see if it was like viable to do what you're trying to
Mhm.
do.
yeah,
Like,
it's like, dude, I paid $90 for this
yeah,
show, and I had to pay a membership, and I had to drive across the state, like, and I trained these events for 10 weeks.
it's half-assed.
So yeah,
It's nice when a promoter really
cares.
puts forth the effort and cares for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, shout out to my coach too, Andrew Clayton. Like, I felt right now, I feel by far the strongest I've ever been in strongman, like, not even close. And I felt just so calm and ready for this show today. Felt good. Like, I didn't have to qualify for nationals again, but I wanted to earn a spot, and I hurt my back obviously earlier this year, and I wanted like a good tune-up show before nationals to like prove to myself I'm fully healthy and ready to
Mhm.
go. Because when you get hurt, it's always still in the back of your head. Like, I swear this week I was feeling pain in my left back like all week. It's just
Right,
because you're over. It's just that, like, your human self taking over,
right.
and like, you're rethinking about that. The last time I was at a contest, so it just felt so good to get a full show under my belt, and haven't competed in a show since October.
I'm
Yeah.
interested. I'm interested in how you felt about the different approach to the water cut that you did. Like, do you think it was
So
better? It was worse? Would you do it
way better.
again? Okay.
Did I mention Rebecca Lorch? Did I mention
Yeah,
she's
you
my
did.
friend?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay. So what I typically will do, and like, my nutrition, pretty much, I was pretty consistent with what she had me do. Like, I load salt even more than I normally have. Like, highly salt my meals, like beginning of the week, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, high salt, and then like completely cut out salt. Don't salt my foods at
Mhm.
all. But the thing that, and then like slowly taper down my carbs. And then so what we did, same thing, salt, taper down my carbs throughout the week. Still eating, I still ate like chicken and rice like up until Wednesday. Like, I had like a big rice meal still, but then
Right.
Thursday, basically no carbs at all. And this was 12-hour weigh-ins too, I should add that. But so the main difference was She introduced me to like some like different stuff like dandelion root, magnesium citrate, which is like a diuretic, just like you buy at Walmart for like $1. Um, but the biggest change with actually cutting the water was an Epsom salt bath versus like a sauna. I've
Mhm.
never felt better Epsom salt versus sauna. Like I probably will never sauna again unless I absolutely have to.
Wow.
Epsom salt took me a total of an hour, dropped 6 pounds in an hour
Hmm.
with 2 baths. And I never felt like as soon as I rehydrated, I was so much more energized than I normally am after a sauna. I don't think I realized how
Sure.
much a sauna took out of me.
Plus the
Um,
IVs helped you a lot too.
yeah, and I was just about to touch on that. But for the first time after a show, since it was my biggest cut, I did an IV after, right after weigh-ins, and that helped. That helped big time. I almost passed out
I
because of the
believe that.
needle, but it helped me a ton.
Sure.
So yeah, the what was different was like the Epsom salt baths, and she has her protocol so laid out, like so well for me that like I didn't have to really think at all this week. Just shut my brain off, follow my spreadsheet exactly, and just roll. And
Right.
and yeah, I mean, even like the Epsom salt bath, literally every step possible laid out.
Right.
IV laid out, everything. So it took a lot of stress out of me. And this was the best and most rehydrated and refueled going into a comp day that I felt. And this was only 12-hour weigh-ins.
Mhm.
Sure.
I
Just
can't
imagine how
I
24
can't
hour one is. Yeah.
imagine for nationals with 24 hours.
Right.
Like I'm really excited. She told me this
Hmm.
was her first 12-hour weigh and she's done it in a long time. So she's like, it was definitely a lot different.
Mhm.
So hey, we're on to nationals now, boys, all three of us.
Well, we got one more show, right? One more show, 2 weeks.
We will be at a show, but
Not
all
for
three of
us.
us are
Yeah.
on to nationals.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll be
Yep.
at Avengers in Harrisburg. It's a Strongman Corp show. We got two at least people competing, maybe three,
Right.
and some boys trying to get their nationals bids. So yeah,
For sure.
that's gonna be the next show we're at, and then hopefully no
I think
more.
we'll be done till nationals.
Hopefully, I have a couple I got to be at as a state chair,
Right.
but yeah, done with shows till nationals. I'm so excited to start training the events. I mean, I'm not, but I am,
Right.
because
I
these
get
are
that.
these are gonna be tough ones to train. That arm
They're
over
going to
arm
be
sled
brutal.
pull, we're gonna be uh we're gonna be up each other's
A
asses.
lot of late nights in that gym. Let's put it that way.
Oh God. But it's nice when you train for a show with the same like the people you like at the gym, because like
Yeah.
you have so many people that can help and like relate to it and stuff like that. So I'm excited. But I don't think anything else about the show. I mean,
No, I
like I
mean,
said, I mean, my coach, like I feel really good to have the coach I have. Like Clayton had me so prepared. And like even I trained for the first time ever for a strongman comp. I trained Monday and Tuesday. And now like didn't train like anything over like an RP4. But like
Mhm.
I actually went in and like for the first time ever, like actually like still did stuff other than just like walk. And I really like how I felt. So I
hmm,
don't know, different strategies with a different coach. So it was cool. This was me and Clayton's first ever meet together. I've been with
sure.
him for a while, but this is my
Yeah.
first show with him. So
That's why you get a coach. Just gotta put your trust in the coach. So
yeah, 100%. So yeah, nothing really else to add about the show. Like I said, great time today. Uh Saw a lot of people we know, met a
Yep.
lot of new good people. That's a beauty. Like every strongman show you go, you meet and see so many new people. Like keep up with people on Instagram now, follow them, and like it's just fun. You just make new friends through the sport that you guys both like. So
For sure.
awesome time.
Yeah.
If you're
And
listening now because of the show, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you stick around, and you can check out horsepower at 580barbell.com too. I talked to a bunch of you guys about it today.
For sure. And pay attention to the 580 page too, because sometimes we ask for some questions. So
Yeah,
it gives you
for
a
the
chance
podcast.
it gives you a chance to engage, and we like when people engage. It's
Yeah,
very
we like answering the questions on the pod. It's always a fun segment,
yeah,
like the end of each week. So we'll
yeah
have
like what
questions posted for next week.
what's your favorite flavor gum or what's your favorite strongman event? Like we like
Right.
answering both.
We
You
do.
know, like I don't care. Hey, ask it.
We want some. I want some conspiracies too. I want some
Yeah.
conspiracy
Oh,
questions.
God.
We need to bring back. We need to bring back that torture.
Oh man.
But man, anything else going on in the strongman world that we missed?
I mean, OSG
Ev-
qualifying videos
yeah.
are coming to an
Yeah,
end.
Every
it's
single person on Instagram is sandbag shoulder, 3-rep deadlifting, and doing a press out of the rack.
it's ramping up. There's some seriously crazy numbers going
Dude,
on.
it's nuts.
Nuts. I love it though.
Who
I
was
love
that
it.
guy? Who was the guy you just sent me for like
I
435?
truly don't even know the guy's name.
Dude,
I don't know the guy's name.
You literally see mid 400
Lucas Hatton,
There it is, Luke Hatton.
nuts.
Greek Goliath,
You
just
know-
responded and said it'll be a challenge or upsetting if someone posted a video that's not being posted yet. Or I think he did a 440.
Dude,
The guy hit a 435 sandbag to shoulder. It's outrageous. CJ Pierce just hit a 370. He's a 90 kilo.
Mhm.
dude,
It's
he's a
nuts.
stud.
It's
He's
seriously
nuts.
nuts. Like I'm loving it though. I'm loving watching these videos. I'm loving it.
What do you think CJ Pierce presses over his head?
He's close to 4.
No, he's gonna beat 4. He
Yeah.
axle clean and press 387 in a meet.
There you go.
He's got it. You give that dude a barbell out of a rack.
Yeah. I love it, man. It's so exciting.
It's freaky, dude. The stuff that
Yeah.
Greek Goliath. I
Yeah.
don't know his
Nico.
real name.
Nico Chaparralix is his name.
Well, he like broke the strongman internet on Instagram with that pull.
Yeah, he hit 905 for a triple.
God, dude.
And he might have some more in him.
Yeah.
I love it, man. It's awesome
got-
watching this.
Highly doubt I make it to OSG this year. I mean, like, I think I'm gonna try to get invited. Highly doubt I'm physically there, but still gonna just try to get invited. See what happens.
It's hard with nationals and then OSG.
And I got a wedding and a honeymoon in there too. That's
Yeah.
what's really That's what's really
More
crushing
importantly
this year.
than that.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it is a quick turnaround too. Like if you're doing nationals and OSG, you're looking at a 3-week turnaround.
Right.
A lot of the events, like Dante and I were talking about, a lot of the events have a decent carryover this year, which is nice.
For sure.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we can't speculate about going unless you actually qualify. So
yeah, my thing is like my goal
That's right.
to get my own invite at nationals. That's like my first big goal. Been my goal since I started strongman. So I want to knock that off first. So I want to really focus on nationals. So yeah.
Sure.
yeah, I think you have the potential. Everyone has the potential in them. You just got to show up and do everything that you can do.
Yeah, I like these events this year. So I don't know. We'll see.
There's
I
a
don't
top 3 go to Arnold, right?
No, top 20% in each
Top
class.
20. Top 3 is just pro card.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
But yeah,
I'm ready
I mean,
to start grinding. I'm ready to start grinding for
Me
these
too.
events.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be brutal, but like I'm ready. Like let's do it.
I'm dialing in, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good. Like, I mean, maybe in the morning will be different, but I feel like I'm ready for a full training week this upcoming week too. I'm ready to go
See
back.
how you feel tomorrow, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
But I don't think there's anything else going on in the strongman world. There is next weekend the last strongman corp regionals, the West Coast one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think Big Tommy Burns is hosting that,
yeah,
right?
Big Tommy Burns is running
That's
that.
cool. That's cool.
Don't think there's much anything else. World's Strongest Man's finally airing on TV, and
Yeah.
no,
Already
no
know.
one knows
Wonder who won.
himself.
Yeah, wonder who won that.
Tune in next week and see who won Group 2.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
You mean next month?
Whatever.
yeah, it sucks, but hey, whatever. Everyone knows who won World's
I
Strongest.
mean,
Man.
I'm still excited to watch it,
It,
but
I will say, like,
I'm just
their
not gonna go out of my
production
way.
quality is unbeatable. Like
Yeah.
as far as strongman, like once it's televised,
Right.
but like it just sucks so bad that you know the outcome. But it's whatever. But yeah, World's Strongest Man's on TV now if you want to watch it. Other than that, I think we're good, man. I mean, I seriously like Dante, Frawley, Nick, Furby, Jerry. Obviously, Allie came out today to support me. I was the only one competing. It's just crazy, like the support we have for each other at the gym. Like, it's nuts. So, yeah,
And I
Appreciate
can't
everyone.
express I can't express how happy I was to only drive 2 hours to a show.
Honestly, feels so good, huh?
We talk about it all the time, but please don't do shows that are 5 hours away.
Right. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone's support. Follow us 580 Barbell on Instagram. If you're new and you're listening to the end here, please go to 580 Barbell on YouTube and hit us with a subscribe. We're really trying to grow our YouTube channel. Dante filmed. That's another thing. Dante filmed like all today, so we're gonna have like a little competition day vlog of Strongagedon.
It should be released Monday, maybe.
Go smash that. Go smash that. And then we got another video upcoming hopefully soon too. Another competition video. So
New flavor horsepower.
new flavor horsepower.
Horsepower coming out.
Appreciate
Is
everyone's
it-
support, man.
Is it in production?
Next week, Monday.
Let's go.
Goes in Monday.
Let's go.
So-
Can't wait.
Man, thank you everyone for the support, seriously. And I guess we'll see you all next week for episode 84.
Peace out.
Later.
Thanks, guys.